Hello everyone, I'm Olivier and I'm the data engineer for this group, a group of three. I'm with Thierry and Luc. Can you go to the first page, please? Yeah, so yeah, this is what this is our PowerPoint presentation, and demo is going to come afterwards. Uh, can you move on to the second page? Yeah, so this is our team. Thierry was in charge of the backend. Me, Olivier, I was the data engineer or and all research related things. Then Luke was the front end developer. So an overview about what we have achieved so far. We have actually created a friendly environment for all students to be able to view to search programs using three different methods, which we are going to discuss afterwards. On this page, we see two QR codes. The first one, the admin one, allows a user login to our platform. The second one, so the admin one is for administrators, users is for students. What we wanted to achieve in this whole in our project was it's not a website like app application. It's actually a browsing application just to allow students to figure out what programs using either their skills or what they are studying or what they want to become to be able to find their rightful program to to pursue. Can you go on, Luke? So in this slide, we're going to talk about three things: the general view, which I'll be covering, then the front end and back end. My teammates here and Luke will cover it. Please go on, Luke. So these are the ways a student can choose a career path. We have, in my research and with the help of my team, we found out that for a student to be able to find out a program which to register for, they only need one information, at least one information. If they have more, it will be better. So in this case, we consider that if a student knows a career goal they want to achieve, for instance, if a student want to become an engineer, a doctor, or any kind of career after the whole university degree, they can easily pursue the steps that that we are going to show, like the requirements, the high school requirements, then the university program which the student will have to pursue in order to achieve the career. This is simplified. Sorry, go back to yeah. This is simplified when the student knows the end career goal. The second one is by academics. If the student is not sure about the career goal, but knows their interest. For instance, if I'm interested in mathematics, physics, or sciences at large, then that means I can pursue a career in any sciences afterwards, applied science, doctors, being a doctor, any kind of science. The third one is for students who are not sure about their academics or any career goal. They can choose by skills, meaning activities or leisure, such as if they like maybe moving, they can choose a more technical or more mechanical degree, I would say. Please move on to the next one. Yep. So this is the problem we wanted to solve. The scarcity of information when high school and secondary students are connecting classes taken, university programs, and their end career goals. So the solution was the creation of the app, which shows them the steps, starting from high school, which programs they'll need to take, then university at the university level, which program they have to study, then afterwards, which career the university program is going to lead to, and obviously the salary they're going to get, what they'll have to expect in that career. Next. So these are the kind of these are the applications and application softwares and databases we used in our whole application. In addition to all these, Vue.js, CSS, SAS, then AWS was the main deal for this whole app. Besides that, as a data engineer, I used different other websites, such as Ontario University info, to find out the program codes for few data we added in. So the question will be, is it scalable? It is, however. So it is easily scalable as the technologies used in the making are company technologies, which means they're already set with set prices. We don't need to kind of reprogram the whole thing. It's kind of the whole edit as I talked before. We wanted to be able to offer something where data can be input, which means they can modify it, and users or students in this case, they can search according to what the administrators feel like students need in order to pursue their career effectively. So this is let Luc demonstrate the demo. Luc, you can go on and demonstrate the demo.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon. I hope you're all having a good day. So, as Olivier talked about, said we have two different websites. Yeah, we created two different standalone websites. And the first one is the user website. This will be the one to be shown for the students. Yeah. So here we have the home page. We have a few menus which can be used to direct the user somewhere. Maybe if they want to log in and be able to closely track your favorite programs and all that. Then also have another feature called the trending careers. So this will list the five most recent trending careers for the time being. Yeah. So let's just move on to the main functionality behind this. So let's move on to maybe like you want to find a program, yeah? This is how programs will be listed. When we add more programs, they also add themselves here in a stack. They just keep following until there are too many. Maybe we can add pages. So this is how it will be displayed. Maybe let's say you want to find a program, yeah, by name. Let's say you want to find a program with mathematics in it. We only have two programs, mathematics and actuarial mathematics, yeah? Maybe we want to we want to know more about actuarial mathematics, maybe more details. Then we press view more, yeah? So this is how it will be listed: program details, actuarial mathematics, duration, 4 years, Ontario code. So this Ontario code, it will be very useful, as this Ontario code, it will be the one to be used to search for this specific program in the different Ontario universities. Yeah. So let's continue. So now for each program has specific courses. So the reason why we ask users to input, the reason why we display courses provided in a specific degree, it is to help users so that they can be able to choose depending maybe on the high school courses that they liked most and all that. Then there's also high school requirements. Maybe it needs a requirement for math. Maybe you have a B and you can also add another description and all that. Then there's the interest related to this degree. Yeah, these are some examples of interest. Then common skills associated with actual mathematics degree students. It includes juggling just so specializations. This was just for testing. This was for just for testing purposes. Yeah. So let's move on. Maybe you want to learn more about the program. I didn't show you well the search functionality. Maybe you want to search a program with, let's say, which has numbers. Maybe you have a skill of numbers. Yeah. when you search numbers, it will just show you actuarial mathematics because you only have a skill in numbers. We also included it. We also included it as a way to search. Then you also have learn more about program. Here you can also search by programs. But then we also included another feature called the save and unsave. If the user is logged in, now I'm already logged in. If you want to know more about the login process and all that, we have uploaded the video on YouTube. You can watch it or yeah. So let's just do this and save actual mathematics. Yeah. Yeah, it's been saved. Yes. So let's go maybe in my programs, but these will only be shown once the user is logged in. And after saving the program, maybe you can go and show it to your parents. Maybe you show it to your friends, and you tell them that this is one of the best. That these are the programs that I liked. Yeah. So this is mainly it for the user side of the website. But now we made two websites, and the next website it's for the admins. That includes the teachers, yeah, all that. So this is the homepage. We haven't worked on it mostly, yeah. We were mostly focusing on the functionality. So let's say, yeah, this is here you just input the most trending programs. Like for right now, computer science is one of the most trending programs. You can enter it and save it. Yeah. Let's move on. Maybe to new programs. So this is where all these programs, yeah, this is where they have been inputted from. The reason we did this in the future, maybe when you want to put very many different degrees, you don't need to go back in the code and change everything from the back end, which has no user, no UI and all that. We wanted to remove that problem. Now let's go browse a program. We want to browse actuarial mathematics, and maybe we want to, for actuarial mathematics, we want to add a new skill associated with actuarial mathematics. Yeah, let's say skill name, it is numbers. We can leave the description. Yeah. Then when we reload, we go in skills for actuarial mathematics, numbers. It's already here. Yeah. So this is mainly it for the demo. Yeah. Thank you. Thierry, you can continue by talking about more about the implementation for this website.
Yep, thanks a lot for showing us the demo. So if you go back to the presentation, to the slides, I'll be talking about the implementation of how we should go forward if you choose to move forward with this application. Before jumping into the implementation, I'd like to recap of all the great tools that we are offering. We're offering a one-stop kind of tool to enable students to choose programs of their choice based on interest and professional goals. And there's also like many features like Luke just showed us, like the saving feature where you can save a program that you like so that you can come back to it later if you choose so. So if you go to the next slide. So if you choose to move with this program, we'll have a 4-week type of launch, where in the first week we could do a soft launch of the beta version, which is something similar to what we have just seen. But of course, you have seen that some things were centered and others were more on the right. So we'll have to correct that first. That's easy. That's just like styling, but the whole functionality and the calls to the databases are working perfectly. Also, the user management and the security, everything is implemented. So now the link I just posted in the chat, you can visit it and you can create an account and you should be able to use the application right away. But the beta version will just correct those styling bugs that we were seeing during the presentations, where you were saying when we were starting to search, some things were coming at the center and others on the left. That can definitely be solved. And then we'll have the beta version ready and launched in week 1. Week 2 will include gathering feedback from the users of the application and providing support. What that means is that then the user would have to go in and create as many programs as they can. Again, this application is to also provide the school's administration to better help their students. So we were not trying to include as many programs as we could, just because we thought that power should be left in the school's hand, and also the school should have an opportunity to update those programs as many times as they can in the future. So in week 2, the school will be going in and creating a few sample programs, and invite the school to visit them and save them, and show the applications to their friends and the advisors or parents. Week 3 would be about debugging and tuning the application. So if there's still some maybe like feature, or not feature, but like some styling issues that maybe you don't like the color of something, in week 3, that's where we will be updating the color or some kind of functionality or some kind of hiccups once like you log in the application or something. Then you'll have to correct it in week 3, and then week 4 would involve the final launch. Next slide. So how about the costs? As Olivier already told us, we use AWS as our hosting platform. Once you create an account with AWS, if you don't have an account already, you get a free year. That everything you get in that 1 year should be able to accommodate a school that has about 100 students in my calculations. And then after that year, the cost should not be more than $10 a month. It should not be more than, I don't think it will get to $10, but just to be safe. Domain names. I've already realized that the school already has a website. What I was thinking is that it could have then something maybe future or careers.schooldomain.com. Then if that's the case, if we would be using the school's domain and maybe adding a subdomain to it, then there would not be any domain name fees going forward. But if the school, but if you decide to go with another domain, then we would have to purchase another domain and give us the credentials, and we would route the traffic to that domain. Of course, the AWS and the domain name, everything is the school's, and we don't have any control on that. Now, the maintenance fees, as far as I know, all applications that we created last year in last year's competitions, they're all still working and we haven't done anything on them. So I don't expect any maintenance issues, especially in the first year. But if should any issue arise, then the fee will probably be like $25 an hour for any feature requests or other kind of maintenance issues. Yeah, so that's it.